On this episode, I'm going to be showing you how you can change out your old dryer vent into a more modern, eco-friendly version. So stay tuned. Hey there friends, welcome again to Fix This House. If you're new to the channel, consider pressing the subscribe and notification bell so you can always be in tune on DIYs, how-to videos, and product reviews that I do within this channel. This dryer vent has just been recently installed. It was actually running from a dryer vent hose like this all the way down to right here. So I asked somebody to fix this for me, and look what they did. They actually installed it wrong. Notice how this dryer vent is installed sideways. When the dryer turns on, this thing blows up and this stays open. This is supposed to be facing down so that when air flows and it stops, gravity will push this cap back to close it. I'm gonna go change this out because it's been installed incorrectly. And if you have the traditional one that is installed correctly, even though that this closes, sometimes dirt, debris will keep this a little bit open like that, allowing pests, debris, dirt to clog in there, which eventually will clog over time. So the one that I'm going to be replacing this with is a more eco-friendly, much better design. But before we go into that product, I'm going to go and remove this and try to clear out some of these interferences. I'm going to remove this disconnected gas line. It was connected to my gas meter, but I had this removed because it had a gas leak. If you watch that video and how I fix that gas leak, make sure you watch it after you watch this video. I don't know what the old owner was thinking, but they installed this right underneath the soil, all the way venting out right there. This is definitely not gonna last long. As you can see, it's routed all the way in the dirt. The only reason why I think that they did this sideways was because they're afraid that the dirt will be clogging the exit port of this, so they installed it sideways. Either way, this was a wrong install, so let's disconnect this piece. This interference right here, so I'm gonna go and cut a little bit here so we can have that new system that we're gonna install flush with the bottom. The product that I'll be replacing this with, and it's gonna be this Rayflow. I'm not sponsored by Rayflow. I bought this for my own money so that we can test it on this video. And it looks like this. This Rayflow dryer vent exhaust is a 3-piece. You can take it off right here. There's your tube. And then you have a vent that's coming on the bottom with a cap on the top. So the purpose of this cap is so it can prevent any debris or creatures from going in, and it does have a floating cap. Right when the air blows, this thing will start floating up. Dryer is off, this thing will sink back down, closing the opening on this tube. Pretty cool design. Some dryer vents are halfway open or has a little bit of gap, so that allows air or hot or cold air to go in, and it allows it to go inside the house. This will close that opening so that you don't have any heat or cold escaping or going inside the home. So pretty cool design. And yeah, it's a little bit more bulkier, but I'm going to show you what it looks like after it's installed, and you make the decision. So if you do end up liking this product after our install, I'll leave the link on the description down below. Check out that link. For most homeowners, this wouldn't be a problem because their dryer vent is located higher up on their house siding. This one is located super low, and plus I have this interference. So we have an extra step that we need to fix. I'm gonna have to do a little cutout here so that I can feed this and have it touch the wall. About a 1/4 inch buffer on each side. Right there. Got this part exposed, but there's still this 2x8 gonna be in the way. Right there, so we have to relieve a little bit more. We're gonna have to cut this a little bit off here. Pause for a moment. I just want to say that this tool is really awesome. It's an oscillating tool by Works. If you don't have one, and if you're a DIYer, this is a must tool to have. There's so many purposes that you can use this for. I even use it for drywall. If you're interested on this tool, this is Works oscillating tool. I'll leave the link on the description down below. So since we got the dryer vent open, we might as well clean around it, and I'll try to see if we can clean further inside and clean around this with a vacuum. Hey there friends, sorry to interrupt, but if you're finding this video super helpful and you're liking it so far, please hit that like button down below and also the subscribe. It will greatly help out the channel. Thank you so much friends. Let's get back to the video. 1/4 inch would be the minimum. Anything that's more, probably 1/2 inch, it's a lot better so that you can go a little bit inside of this. It all depends on your situation, but I might have to add a little bit and that will give me a 1/2 inch extra. So I cut down this tube. You can use scissors or tin snips, whichever works for you. Slide that in. A little bit of foil tape all the way around. Put it right around it. Again, if you need this foil tape as well, I'll leave it on the link on the description down below. Be very careful with this tubing right here. The edges are sharp. Okay. There you go. That lip will go a little bit inside of this tube. Now I'm going to secure it with some decking screws just because it's going to be exposed into the elements. After this, I'm just going to do a final aesthetic touch-up because there is an exposed hole back there. I don't want any rats or squirrels going inside there, so I'm just going to do a little bit of customization to close that off. If you want to, you can get your level. Check out the little cap on the inside. We'll install that later. We'll place this on top and get your level. Just gonna use 1-inch screws. The last thing we're gonna do is we are gonna caulk the bottom area because that's where the penetration is. So I'm going to be using my extreme stretch. This is for indoor and outdoor. As you can see, you're probably wondering what is this on the top of this caulk. What it is a caulk cap, friends. I made a video on this, which is really cool. These things will save your caulk for many years. So if you didn't end up using this, you just put it right on top and you slide it in. If you're interested on these caulk caps, friends, I'll leave the link on the description down below. I use this a lot on all of my caulk. It's cheap. They're a dime a dozen. There you have it, friends. We have it installed. Last part we're going to do is we're going to place this floating cap on the inside like so. Let's turn on the dryer and we'll see it in action. Okay, so now it's on. Let's see what's going on in there. And notice how it's just floating. See that? When I press down, you can hear the air. It's floating. I drop it. It's just bouncing because of the air. And then when it's off, it'll go back on closed mode. Keep that hole shut. It's a great design and you won't have any debris or any worries of stuff getting in there because this will cover it. It will vent from underneath right there. So notice how the air is just blowing right there. So there you have it, friends. That's the quick review and install of the Airflow dryer vent seal system. Again, this is a great option or a great replacement if you're trying to upgrade your old traditional flapper exhaust cover like this one. You saw all the characteristics of this. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this product. Again, I'm not sponsored by Airflow. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have this installed already in your home, if you're looking into upgrading to this, or if you have any experiences on this. Please leave it in the comment section down below and share with the community. Again, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support. If you found this video super helpful, please hit that big thumbs up, press the subscribe notification bell, and I'll see you friends on the next video.